Lawmakers are proposing new legislation that would no longer require gun owners to have a concealed carry permit. On Your Side's Cheyenne Cole spoke with a law enforcement expert about it. She's joining us tonight in the newsroom with details. Cheyenne.
This caused a rumble on social media earlier today. Governor Ron DeSantis, the National Rifle Association, and Florida Sheriff's Association have thrown their support behind the bill, but our law enforcement expert says he doesn't think this is a good idea. Representative Chuck Brannon and Senator Jay Collins authored the permitless carry bill and introduced it Monday morning. Law enforcement veteran Kim Varner says the idea that Floridians could get a firearm without a permit makes him uncomfortable.
With a permit, you have checks and balances. You can tell if a person, who that weapon belongs to. You can tell, you can track that weapon. I mean, you can just track that weapon as far as everything about it.
Right now, you must complete an instructional firearm safety course and additional background checks to have a concealed carry permit. If passed, this law would allow anyone who's legally able to own a firearm to carry it without a permit.
I hope they'll still be able to run checks on weapons and find out, who those weapons belong to find out if that person should have that weapon. If the gun is stolen or not.
Varner says shootings are on the rise, but he doesn't think this legislation would increase or decrease the frequency of shootings. Congressman Maxwell Frost weighed in, noting that the legislation comes just 2 weeks before the anniversary of the Parkland mass shooting. In a statement, he says, "This is a reckless, dangerous piece of legislation, and I join survivors and Floridians in calling on Governor Ron DeSantis to put an end to it now." First Coast News reached out to Brannon and Collins for comment. Collins' office did not respond, and Brannon's office told us he would not be available for interviews this week. In the newsroom, Cheyenne Cole, First Coast News, on your side.